And here we go with Disc 2. Here we're going back to Dagger and Steiner as they make their way through Southgate to get back to Alexandria. Now this part of the game here is where Dagger really shines, because not only does she do good damage with the Multina Racket and Feather Hat, but she's also fast enough to use the A to B weight trick, so she can get an extra hit in. So now to do some shopping, I'll sell most of my spoils from Chocobo Hot and Cold, as well as my cotton robes and a couple other things. But I make sure to keep one tent, a few Geisel greens, and a couple softs, because I'll need them later. And then you deliver a letter and pick up a letter here. Don't forget to pick up the letter after delivering one. And then in the shopping you'll notice that I bought some things that are not listed in the Excalibur 2 Perfect Game Guide for here. I bought 2 Magus hats, because I'll need one to synthesize shortly, and then the other one is to use later. And I also bought 2 barbets. It's much better to buy the barbets here than wait until Trino to get them, so that Steiner can wear one for the upcoming Black Waltz 3 fight. Because the barbet makes it so that Steiner will be able to survive any attack Black Waltz 3 does, except for a maximum strength blizzard. That's the one thing that can knock him out in one round. But everything else he'll survive. Also, it boosts his spirit up to 24, which means he'll be able to do a critical. So you might get lucky and be able to finish this fight faster. And so I equipped everybody to get them ready for fighting. Another slight change I make is that Steiner equips the bronze armor so that he can gain AP towards Bird Killer. The Linen Cuirass doesn't help his survival chances at all. So with the bronze armor he can be almost done with learning Bird Killer. Now for the Black Waltz 3 fight, what you want is for everybody to get a turn before Black Waltz 3. If that happens, and if everybody survives, then you'll be able to finish him before he gets a second attack. But if Marcus gets knocked out, don't give up quite yet, because that might happen. And I ended up not even needing Dagger's last attack, because my damages were on the high end. So I got really lucky there. And I chose not to steal the lightning staff in order to make a second coral ring, just to make this fight faster. And I've decided the second coral ring isn't really necessary. Its only purpose is really to give Steiner a better chance for survival later on, but he can do fine without it. Now at this point, the story has you go to Trino, but first we need to make a little pit stop in Dolly. And so we're heading in that direction. And saving on the world map here to avoid an encounter. I could just stutter step on the world map and not have to, so that I wouldn't have to save to avoid an encounter, but that takes longer in game time, so I don't bother with the technique of stutter stepping, because it's just not worth doing in a segmented run like this, where you can save and then just reset as many times as it takes to get the desirable result. And as long as we're in Dolly, we might as well buy 99 risks to do a full cotton robe trick. And then the reason we need to come to Dolly now is to pick up this elixir, because this is the only time that the old woman is not in the way. So now that that's done, we can head to Trino. And it typically takes me about 20 to 30 tries to run all the way to South Gate without an encounter, but it's not that bad. And then don't forget to pick up this money here, because that's missable, since this whole area will be sealed off later. Now we're on the way to Trino, and we save when it gets dark. And then I managed to actually save 2 seconds in this segment over my previous time, despite all the extra selling that I did in Summit Station, so this was really good.